Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm in the same area as I was ending off the last video, and like I mentioned in my last video, our boy Brian needs a heater. So today we are about to go drop him off a heater, and I think he's gonna be pretty excited about this. First, I'm going to go fill the diesel tank for him so that he has a fresh diesel tank to really get his van all warmed up. And this comes from the love from all of you guys and making this happen. And even Willie doesn't know this yet, but a subscriber actually reached out to me and they want to bless him with a table as well. So I'm going to be stealing Willie later on to go to Canadian Tire and get him a table. So stay tuned for that as well. Right now I'm just going to go fill up my jerry can with diesel. So then when I give Brian the diesel heater, he's going to think it has an empty fuel tank. I'm sneaky. But yeah, that's what we're about to do. Also, my van is still a mess, so if you don't see it, then you know why. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Oh my god, it's windy today. I'm going to leave you guys in here. I'm going to go fill up the diesel tank, or the jerry can. And I'll get back with you guys when I get back in the van. Because look at that. You can clearly tell. It's windy out here, boy. So, yeah, let's get it done. Okay, you guys. Diesel's all filled up. Let's go surprise Brian with a heater. I mean, it's not really a surprise. He knows it's coming. If you watch my last video, you've seen us talking about it and him still in disbelief of being able to get one for free. You know, like I was the first time I ever received one for free from Chrome. You know, it blew my mind. I was just, a heater? That changes the game for VanLife. But I think like Johnny with the keys to his house. If you guys don't know, Johnny got his house. He's gone off to check it out, and I'm waiting to hear from him now. But yeah, just like Johnny with his keys to his house, it's hard to really believe it until it's in your hands. So, and I totally feel that, you know. So let's go put this heater in some good hands. I told Brian that I would meet him anytime he wanted tomorrow, and he said around 12 o'clock the sun will be poking up and the polar bear will get out of his ice cube. So it's 12 o'clock. Well, it's like 11:49 last time I just checked my phone. So we're gonna pull up a little early, grab my coffee, and greet him for when he wakes up. I think the only thing that I need to get him to help, like, be able to run that heater is a cigarette lighter plug. So we might be going down to Canadian Tire and getting one of those puppies for him if I can't find one in the back of this thing. And yeah, we're gonna make sure that he has some way, shape, or form of heating up his van for tonight, because like I told him last night, this is I actually didn't catch that one on camera, but I said, buddy, consider this your last cold night. So pretty excited for this. And we also talked about him not wanting to install a heater in that van, possibly because if he ends up getting another vehicle, then he doesn't want to do a repeat of diesel heater installs, which I don't blame him, because like you guys have seen on my van, I think I'm on like what, 8, 9 now? I don't know, like how many times has that thing been in and out? I can't remember anymore. But yeah, where we were talking about that, I mentioned to him, like, well, if you want to, I'll give you the standalone unit for now, and then when you get a vehicle that you want to put it into, I'll take the stand back and we'll just install that puppy in your van. So curious to see what he will decide, if he wants a one put in right away or if he wants a standalone unit. And I honestly think he's gonna go for the standalone unit, for the simple fact that it has the fuel tank on it and everything right there. So yeah. But we will see. I see Brian Brian's vehicle right now, but I do not see Brian. So I'm going to... Oh, I see Brian. Okay. He's still asleep in the rig. So we're just gonna park next to him. See that popping sound? I don't like that. It's the popping sound I've been hearing from my front suspension. It's the reason I don't trust my van for long hauls. But we'll get to that another day. For right now, somebody needs our help more. And I didn't get a chance to pull my diesel heater out of my van, but the diesel heater that is on the standalone unit right now is the one that Weaver sent me, and it's the same one that was trying to do like overheating issues and whatnot. So if he decides to take the standalone unit, he'll more than likely, just for, you know, not fuming himself out with exhaust fumes, he's going to probably put it outside, plug it into his truck, and run the hose into his van, which is totally fine, right? A lot of people do that with rooftop tent setups and other setups like that. So yeah, I'm gonna crawl back into this mess of a van and get the standalone unit for him and get it all set up. Brian's awake now. I didn't grab my coffee right away because I was waiting for him to wake up, and now that he is, let's go say hi. That's the way to put a smile on a guy's face in the morning. It's going straight in. Probably gotta use the bathroom or something. Be patient, everybody. Oh yeah, and I gotta crawl through this to get all the way back there to the heater. If you're wondering what all this is, it's not garbage. Somebody actually donated a bunch of bottles and stuff and a cooler. So thank you very much for that. Now time to get at the heater. Okay, let's try in. Oh my god. Ow. Oh, that was fun. There she be. So what I'm gonna need to do is right here where the wires are, I'm gonna need to get him a cigarette lighter plug in so that he can plug it into his truck. Let's wait to see for when he comes out and show him the surprise, because he hasn't seen it yet. He's only heard me saying that I have the heaters. And like I said earlier, sometimes you have to see it in your own hand in order to believe it, so. I'm really happy to be able to bless Brian in such a way, because, you know, it wasn't long ago that I remember dreaming of getting one of these things for myself, you know. And I know, yes, they're unreliable and whatever, but Brian's a pretty brilliant guy, and same as myself, in the sense of we can figure out what's wrong with something. With these diesel heaters, yeah, they go down a lot, and you need to have a lot of spare parts on hand, but with a little bit of elbow grease, you know, you can get her done. It's just a pain in the butt. So we're going to set Brian up with this heater, and then also when I rebuild the other heaters, he's going to get the good parts from those ones, like glow plug, screen, stuff like that, right? The monitor and the motherboard, they're all going to be getting swapped anyway, so, and hopefully that will solve the issues with the heaters, and we can have a batch of good working ones, you know, or at least semi-reliable until the next part breaks, you know. But if they got a part or two that we know could fail on them, then they're that much further ahead, you know. It feels good to have that little bit of security. But yeah, I'm gonna stop gabbing away, you know, and see you guys when Brian comes out. Good morning, Brian. How you doing today?
Well, I just woke up, sleepwalked across the parking lot, didn't give a shit if 20 cars hit me. Going to get the bathroom and then get a coffee.
That's the VanLife mornings, eh?
Well, the medications.
Oh yeah.
I'm just waking up stoned, right?
Yeah.
You want to see the van and see a kind of layout idea?
Yeah. I want to show you something right quick though first.
Sauce pipe tube.
Yeah.
And whoa.
Just in case you want a standalone unit, and then
how much will that cost me?
It's cost you nothing.
I got no money today, but I will have money.
This costs you nothing, Brian.
You'll make me cry again.
Brian, look. Your first tank's on me. Like I told you last night, buddy, that was your last cold night. Shortly after this, I got suited and booted and went straight to work, finding out where and how to set it up in Brian's van. It was a little tricky, but I took some inspiration from Van Maruth's build. She basically has a similar van to this one, a Dodge Caravan. And with her setup, we removed one of the stow and go seats and put the diesel heater down into the little pocket where they stow. Flashlight. I was using my flashlight, but look at this, folks. This is the kind of space I'm in. I'll be back. I'm gonna help with the flashlight. Think it's it. It's a good thing I'm at the mall that we can make this happen. Okay, we got another bolt right here to get out.
Oh, he's one of your buddies from down the hill.
Yeah.
I see a big white van.
He lives in a house though.
Oh.
But he's a cool guy, and he owns a van, so he fits in. Yeah.
Oh, I said he owns a house and fits in.
Well, he doesn't. He's renting, but like he wants to eventually move into his van.
Yeah.
But he has the ability to like build it slowly, right?
He said it. Stuff that he can pull it up. He know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're taking our time with that build and building them out slowly, right?
Yeah.
Oh, my arm's gone. Oh, thank you, Happy.
You don't have to run heat. By spring, you can have your windows down. By spring, chicks got their... Never thought that day come, but it happens. Yeah. But, if we had done this yesterday, it was a lot nicer.
Yeah.
You got her?
Getting them.
Oh, sounds like you're tapping now. I think you can even divide that 40-60. No, we didn't.
I really shouldn't have went on that gym date last night doing this. That gym date was insane though. Oh yeah? It turns out it was like a promotion night or something for them to bring people into the gym. So they were having shots of energy drinks. And they had like booty music playing, and it was like a big disco. I was like, I can't even work out. This is too much for me.
You listening now?
You're trying to pull it out now?
Yeah. It's that guy.
Aha!
It's that guy right there.
You're getting...
Oh, hang on.
Where's that screwdriver?
Need a pry bar?
See, this is what happens when you fight one bolt.
I have a little one.
Yeah, if you got a star top, Brian, that'd be beautiful.
What?
A star top.
Phillips.
That one.
A screwdriver.
Give me ink. Yeah, if you can fold that piece down and fold that piece. Yeah! Happy got it! So, since we only needed to remove one piece of that section of seat, this is going to be similar setup to how Ruth had hers. He can actually keep his stowaway seat if he wants, or we can just take it the whole bench. Hey Brian, you got a lot of Cheerios down here, man. Okay, you guys, I got you inside Brian's van right now because it's very windy outside, and if not, you won't hear me. But basically, it's a 60-40 split on the back of this Caravan, and the back bench, with it having a 60-40 split, what we did was we removed the small section, so that way you can store it somewhere, and the 60 section would be a little more, take up more room to store. So he's opting to keep the 60 in, and then what we're gonna do is we're unit in right here, so then he can fill his diesel. And we're gonna move the screen, obviously, because the screen is back here, and we're gonna put that somewhere where he has full access to it, maybe even along this piece of wood, whatever it takes, just to get him going. And then the power wire right here. Now Brian actually does have a generator on the back of his truck, but also he can pull it up front on and plug into the cigarette lighter of his truck while it's idling, heat up his bed in his home, and stay warm for the nights. You know, that's a huge thing. Even if it's just a little redneck setup like this, when heat comes to life or death and he has double pneumonia, and you know, we do not want to see him be struggling anymore. Even though he is the polar bear of Calgary, everybody needs heat every now and then, especially when someone's sick, right? So I'm not gonna stop. It's a very busy street here in Calgary, but we're not gonna stop until we get Brian some heat for the night. Right now, Happy just showed up, thankfully, and he has some battery powered tools. Brian has powered tools as well, but he would have to turn on his generator, and where it's such a busy area, we don't want to be making too much noise. We're already ripping seats out of a van, but thankfully that's the biggest drawer to this whole situation that we're gonna have to really do. Everything else is basically underneath and drilling the hole, so I'll show you guys briefly about how that's gonna get done. But for right now, yeah, this is kind of what it's looking like, you guys, right? So then you can flip this down, cover it all off. I'm gonna set up that big tube on the front of this diesel heater, and then we're gonna be able to run it anywhere that he wants in the van, right? So yeah, stay tuned, and we'll get this done for Brian. I'm super excited to be able to do this for him, and yeah, it really warmed my heart, and I hope it warms him up tonight. Okay, so while Brian's in there warming up, me and Happy just realized since the intake's going to be inside with Brian, which is not a big deal. You know, I've seen a lot of setups like similar, but where the intake's breathing on the inside with him, obviously he's going to keep a window cracked, just common sense. But with that being said, we only need to drill one hole for his exhaust to be able to run it through the bottom, which will save a lot of time for right now. Eventually, we will set him up with a proper install. I just know he wants to get it done, and he doesn't want to take up too much of my time, which is adorable, but I have no problem with taking my time on this stuff. But with that being said, it is cold, and I'd really like to get him heated up good before the sun falls, because here in Calgary, you know, time change and all that stuff, the sun's setting at like 4:30, so it's a hustle to get this thing done before the sun goes down. But yeah, check in with you guys when we get further through it. Right now I'm going to grab my paint pen and go mark out the hole that needs to be cut in his van. And also I need my utility knife to cut a square out of the carpet, because we don't want that nowhere near the heat. But yeah, that's the update for right now. Check in with you guys in a bit. Okay, you guys, thanks to Happy Pants' drill and step drill bit thing, we got the carpet all cut back and we got the hole cut out. So now it's just about mounting it on those drill points and remounting the screen, hooking up the exhaust. It's already got fuel lines. We got him some fuel, and then it's just running some power. So we're almost there. Hang in there. Okay, you guys. So I'm just in here in the van, real quick, grabbing his exhaust, and I thought about it. This one's already bent up. We can only give Brian the best, so we're gonna give him a new exhaust tube and a nice muffler, so he can stay quiet here in the parking lot. It's a cool story on Brian. He's been in this parking lot for like 8 years, I think, and he knows the owners at Tim Hortons here. Everybody loves him because they know he's like full-time security, and he's always there to help someone in the parking lot if they need it. This is his parking lot, you guys. Mine down there, I feel like it's mine, and I help people all around that area. Brian does the same up here, and every now and then we will collaborate and help as many people in between as we can. And this time I'm so happy to be able to help Brian, because he needs it. So alrighty, let's see what else we can scrounge up for him and make this thing look pretty. So this is a simple trick you guys have seen me do before. I'm gonna attach the exhaust and the muffler, and then slide it in, and then we can bend it when we get underneath. Brian's a little shy on camera, so I won't force him to be on it. But he just came up and he's like, "Bruce, would you be offended if I went and got you a coffee?" I was like, "You know what, Brian? That I will accept." So I'm gonna try and pin this off as fast as I can. Not in like no major rush. We're still gonna try to do it as proper as we can. But we're gonna try and get him set up as fast as possible, because this van right now, it's been cold for a lot of days. Right now I've got all the doors open on this bike. So he's really gonna need this very soon. So also, he remembered that he had a little RV battery. So as this redneck setup goes, we're gonna hook up his battery to the diesel heater, and then when he wants to charge this battery or fire up his diesel heater like I do, he's gonna start up his truck, hook up the booster cables to the battery, and then at least he'll be able to put some kind of charge back into it. But yeah, we gotta do what we gotta do around here, you know. And if this is what I gotta do to get Brian some heat, this is what we're gonna do.
Are you sure?
We're gonna check out his battery. Oh yeah, it's getting cold around here. So he's sitting at 12.6 right now with his battery. How am I doing? Okay, so this guy. Remember, folks, this is just like a temporary setup. This is not going to be his full-time setup. Right now it's full-time. Here, which is where it is. So he'll have to like lean in here, turn it on and stuff. But it'll be okay. I'll just come up and turn it on for a minute. But yeah, so right now we're going to fill him up with diesel and see if we can get it to fire off. Wish us luck. Cut the camera, cut the camera. Just my fingers get all covered with diesel. So don't wait with that one. Or at least pull a couple before. Okay. Man, okay. Good job. Safe as possible. No spills. Actually right now is I'm gonna close this door. I mean, surprised if it fires up, I will be too, and then we can do it. And everybody's be happy. Are you happy? Yeah. Right happy. There goes nothing. Let's see this for a second. Okay, so like I said, that's his battery setup right there. I don't recommend this setup at all, but that's his battery setup right there. This is the diesel heater. We have the 4 pipes running under his bed, because that's just the nose that the diesel heater came with. Yes, this will be breathing inside with him, but it will be fine. The screen controller is right here on the diesel heater, so that's the only crappy part. And then if you look underneath, this is the exhaust I got him. Remember, he's in a pretty busy area. I figured him, if anybody, could use a muffler, so I threw that on as well. And I put it all the way over there just to get the fumes away from him, so there'd be something. But yeah, so now we just wait and see, man. Oh look, you can see right there. The turbines are spinning. So it's just going to be priming the fuel right now. And you can actually see that there as well through the fuel lines. There's the fuel pump. Very cool. Come on, baby. Brian needs some heat. Okay, let me get in here. Get everything on the screen. Right now, it's probably going to be still climbing itself. I smell something. Fuel going through the lines right now. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, we got some exhaust going. This is good news, everybody. This is good news. I'm happy.
Happy, joy.
It's up too early though, because diesel heaters are known to be weird and stuff. But I think this one will be fine for right now. Brian is not a big guy on heating. Like we said, he's the king of cold. Calgary. And he said he would just like to warm up his home enough so that he can get the dampness out of it and then be able to go to sleep. It's fine being underneath the blanket and sleeping in moisture. That's a double whammy of sucking out, just like that. But yeah, we got some exhaust fumes going on right now. I'm going to close up his hatch so that the fumes don't go into his house. And see how this goes. I'm going to hop in through the side door here because I want to make sure that we can feel some heat going. And right here, oh, my mic just dropped. So right in here, right in here, underneath his bed, you could actually see everything that's going on, and wow, I could already feel the heat. Look at that, you guys. Like I said, it's not the most conventional setup in the world, but it will work for now. Brian hasn't had a heat in this thing in quite a while, so right now, when he comes back to his home being warm, he's going to be one happy camper. Let's see his reaction. Alright, now that it's all working, sorry my mic fell, so I'm holding it like I'm doing a voiceover when I'm actually in the scene. It's pretty trippy. Anything happy?
Looks good.
Alrighty, so in other news, we gotta clean this mess up. And weather report, since I'm holding the mic, it's getting ready to start snowing, so we're gonna try and get out of here soon. Okay, so I got everything semi-cleaned up, just kind of like this, and I'm finally going for a warm up. And then once this van warms up for a few minutes, I'm gonna run into Morton's, grab Brian, and see if we can get his reaction to it. I think he's gonna be quite excited because I just opened the door again, and wow, that heater is pumping. So let's hope it keeps doing that. Thank you again, Abby, for all your help.
Thumbs up.
Together we can make things happen. Kinda. Woohoo! So Abby got some stuff in the mail too. Check at this. Now he's got a battery. Maybe he can use a diesel heater. Keep your battery in the box. I hear it's a real good thing to do.
All I can think about. That's the man that offered me to pay for my motor.
No way.
85 years old. Grandma is 84. And they have a 14-year-old daughter. And that is my din pulling assistant all summer. She runs from them to me. And I let her tear cars apart with me and everything. And she loves this shit. And that man asked me last night, do you want $950? And when I told him, I took that brochure, this one, I said, oh, look what's going on outside. He said, everybody going through the parking lot is all staring and wondering what the and how's this all happening? I said, yeah, It's a huge event.
Yeah.
I have to go outside now because I'm going to cry. Because I got a feeling that diesel heaters almost in there. It won't be much longer.
Almost.
Almost.
It's
You
almost
need
in.
another coffee?
No, I need you to go open your door and feel your heat.
Oh, you
Let's
little
go.
bastard.
Let's go.
Oh, remote control?
I know.
Well, I wondered how to adjust it.
That's
where we go.
We'll have to talk about that. Because the way I had to install it, getting at the temperature stat is going to be a bit tricky.
Yeah, I already saw that.
Okay.
In my head, I saw that.
Open your door for the first time, Brian.
My lungs like this already.
Oh, absolutely, buddy. And is all the heat's coming from underneath here, buddy. Right, all from underneath there. So underneath your bed is all heated.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely, dude.
And it's just started to snow a
Yeah.
couple of minutes ago, and I thought, so great. And then this is 20 below.
I know. Yeah.
Could happen any day.
Yeah.
And I still got pneumonia.
Well, hopefully that'll help clear that
Oh.
last bit of it up.
It will.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sleeping all night, king of cold, and getting cold, damp air in my lungs, which promotes the growth of your pneumonia.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right? And I just told Grandma and Grandpa what you guys all done.
That's cool.
The whole story there is all lit up.
Nice.
And they're like, you've done this for 7 years that we know of, and at 30 below,
Yep.
not one staff member doesn't get home, or you drive them home, you shovel all the snow, and they went on, you do body jobs,
Yep.
and charge the old guys a copy.
Bringing food down, you know what I mean?
Food bags to you
Yeah.
guys and Johnny.
Making sure Johnny's dog's fed.
Been years. I'm
Yeah.
not that type of guy.
No,
Okay?
but you deserve this one, buddy.
Is at the other end and can cope with that much kindness, and makes you realize sometimes how they feel.
Absolutely,
And
dude.
I think it better the other way, where I'm the giver, not the taker. But I'll tell you, the gratitude and the fame you have achieved today.
I'm just glad I could help, dude.
Oh, buddy,
No.
what you have done, just your little group of people, you saved my ass, but also you don't realize how many other people around here
Yeah.
have seen what you've done and aren't going to forget it.
Well, we all see what you do too, Brian.
There is an app that is on all the cameras in this parking lot, and I know the owner has been watching since you showed up, and I'll tell you, he's sitting there with the biggest grin on his face.
Well,
I don't have to worry about Brian.
yes. All right. So now if you need to fill your diesel, and I topped it right off to the most you can handle right now.
So controls are there.
Yeah. So your controls are in here. This is the only
Yes.
difficult part. But you can take it off and spin it around so you can see it.
But that's as far as it has for length.
Yeah, that's as far as it has for length. But like
Well,
right
guess
here.
what? If I'm only firing this thing up
Yeah.
for a half an hour, and I come back here and do this, and then what happens when I want to go to bed? You bring it down slowly, or you can bring it right down?
You can bring it right down if you want. You can keep it. The lowest I would probably go is 5, but if you need to go lower, you can.
Yes.
But I always suggest, like, if you're gonna go lower than 5, it's almost better off just to crack the window, right? And let
Yes.
somebody get out, right?
Also, if you need your blue car back, it's available.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh, I got a diesel heater. I'm the most spoiled brat in the world. 3 fucking vehicles and no fucking rent bills.
Yeah.
100% better. Because I couldn't care less about all this. This is stuff that I just built by the factory only 1 year. It's
And the exhaust is coming right there, you guys.
just low
Alright.
energy.
We're gonna keep the heat in this puppy for him.
Was ordered 5.9.
Another happy customer.
Dodge the code.
Look at that, it looks so cute.
This one was a 5.2.
You'd never, and now it's like Brian's so stealth in this van that you'd never know that he's even in this thing, really. Like I passed him for a lot of months before I even knew he was there, right? But I am glad that I met him because he's an awesome guy. And you know, I'm gonna show a B-roll of that van and a rumbler. Alright, you guys. Well, Brian's almost making me tear up. Oh, he's so happy right now, you guys. Like I said, like I told him just before I left, I was like, hey buddy, listen, the king of cold finally could stay warm. So yeah, and he said everybody in Tim Hortons was watching through the window. I had no idea, and they're super happy that he has some heat, and I am as well. And I got this guy to thank for it, because without you, this wouldn't have been possible. Well, I could have did it, but my hand drill, that would have been a lot harder. So thank you to Happy Pants for giving me a hand on that, and I'm glad to have Brian nice and warm tonight. I gave him my number, and I told him anytime you have an issue with that thing or you need anything for it, just let us know. And yeah, he's gonna be real warm tonight. Sorry if this video is short or whatnot, but I just wanted to share the story. Have a good night, everybody. Guys, we're heading out. Brian's got the rumbler hooked up with the booster cables, charging up that battery. I told him that, like, you know, he was asking how long the battery would last, and I told him, you know, it's kind of a mystery. I'm not sure about his battery, anything about it really, so I just told him it's kind of a guesstimation. But I did leave him with my voltmeter so that he can constantly check his battery voltage that way. And he tends to idle his truck a nice bit anyway to just stay warm in it. So I told him, if you're just sitting there idling your truck, it doesn't hurt to hook up the booster cables and let it charge. Mind you, Brian does have he has like 4 like marine RV batteries up there, so he definitely got some power to keep that thing running. The only issue is that his van doesn't start up, so he can't charge it that way. But he has the truck there, and hooking up the booster cables, it's not the most efficient way in the world to be doing that. But we work with what we have where we are, and we make do. So, and I can't say that I haven't done that at least once. Yeah, I've been known to like not know about how to do wiring, but I can like put wires together and make power happen. So yeah, I'm just yep, here I go talking about stuff I don't know on my own. Whatever. But what I'm trying to say is Brian's a smart guy, and he knows how to keep a battery charged. That's what I'm saying, okay? I don't need to get technical about it. He knows how to keep a battery charged. So all he's worried about is keeping that diesel heater powered up with fuel, basically. And with that being said, I left him my jerry can as well, so that the van can't move. So he's just going to run over with the truck when he needs to, fill up that jerry can. See, this is what I'm talking about. They're over there having a fire again. This thing is almost burnt down like so many times. They've been warned, they've been evicted, and they still stick there. I'm after calling the fire department on that motorhome like numerous times already because they've been having fires while people are out here on the street. It is absolutely ridiculous, you guys. I don't know if you guys can see that fire. I wasn't really focused on the camera, but this is ridiculous. Look at that. Next thing you know, this one's gonna be probably next. Wow.
They're gonna ruin it for everyone.
Yep, absolutely. There's no point to even sleep on the street tonight.
I hope that was not deliberately set.
No, that was deliberately set. They set it every night. Sometimes they'll set a fire that size inside the motorhome.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm after calling the fire department on them numerous times. No, it's just, I don't even know what they do. One time he said he was warming up milk. Absolutely ridiculous. Well, on a lighter note, this is our friend.
Oh, you're still filming. Yeah. Hi, everyone.
This is our friend Gypsy Wagon.
Prairie Gypsy.
Prairie Gypsy Wagon.
In the Gypsy Wagon, yeah.
There. Check her out on YouTube as well.
And Instagram.
She came by for a visit and she's been hanging out for a few days. So,
A couple days, yeah.
Thank you for
Got a
visiting.
couple days to kill, so.
You can see her in Willie's live stream as well when the puck was over.
My, yes. We had fun.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, that's the activities down here at Deerfoot City. Brian got heat, and those guys got too much heat. So, on that note, we're going to end the video off there.
That's the positive. We'll focus on the positive.
Exactly. Yeah, we're just going to ignore that fire and just let the fire department deal with them. So, we'll see you guys on the next video. And remember, never give up on living life, because life is the most precious thing we have. Right?
I love that saying. This kid is great. Make sure you follow him, okay?
See you guys in the next one. That's the one we were looking at earlier, eh? It's a nice one.